Hi everyone, I'm Charlie from Soul Compass Therapies. Welcome to my new channel. This channel I'm going to be giving tarot readings and also giving holistic health advice and tips. So today I thought I'd start with doing a little reading for each of the signs. So I'm going to start with earth signs first and see what their messages are today from Spirit. Please can we have some guidance for earth signs? And this is for the month of April. The month of April. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, let's have one more card. The month of April for earth signs. Right, so we have the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like with everything that's going on right now, I feel like it's quite apt because we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, which means like it's taking a pause and holding on to everything. There's no movement. So I feel like with the current situation with isolating, there is a pause, there is a wait. It feels like, and there is perhaps you're holding on to your finances and being very careful with them because of the current situation and climate. A lot of you won't be working, so I feel like there is that thing of looking after and taking care of where everything's going, making sure the bills are paid, there's food, and just really being careful with your finances. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about taking a pause in action. So a lot of you will be taking a pause in action before you move forward, but this is the perfect time to contemplate where you're going to move to next. You've already built up and done a lot of training or moved up in your work situation, or you've been through a lot in life. So I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a time to reflect and pause about what your next actions, your next steps are going to be coming out of this. So, I know it might be really frustrating because you might think, oh, I really want to get on with this, this and this, but I'm having to put everything on hold. But use this time wisely to really figure out, what it is you want to do moving forward and whether that is the right thing for you. So just take a little quiet time, a little pause. But also you've got the Two of Cups. So this is a beautiful card. I love this card. It's the Cup of Partnership, the Cup of Love. So for a lot of you, I feel like this period will be a sense of renewal in a relationship. It will almost be like, you're spending more time together. And with this person, it's someone you connect with, friendship, love, everything. You really have a mutual bond, and I feel like this is a time to be strengthening your relationships. In this card there's a man and a woman, but I feel like with this it's saying you're going to strengthen your bonds within the family, within all your relationships, I feel, in this time, because you might not have had time before. Life gets busy, and I feel like there will be a renewal of this love. So if it may feel like life's on pause right now, but this is the best time to contemplate moving forward with your goals, your ideas, and a pause in action, but things will resume again. So just take this time to reflect and strengthen your relationships. Okay, so next I'm going to do air signs. So please can we have some guidance for air signs for April? Air signs for April. Right, one's just flipped down. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So with this, I feel right now there's a lot of communication going on with air signs, and they are known, air signs are great at communication. That in air signs, that is their thing. They are very good at communicating, getting their ideas across. And I feel like this period is actually going to be really great for finances. I feel like there's things you're doing online or through communication. Obviously, face to face right now is obviously quite tough to do. That's why a lot of people aren't working. But I feel it's different for a lot of air signs. May not be everybody, but for the majority. They're being quite tactical. I feel like with the King of Swords, and this is air sign, this is for men, this will represent you. For women, I feel like this is you taking on your masculine energy and thinking, right, what can I do about this situation? How can I move forward? How can I use my resources to create something else in order to make money? And I feel like with a lot of you, you'll be using your head and being quite logical and thinking, what is the logical step in moving forward? And I feel like a lot of it's to do with communication. A lot of travels come to a halt. So sometimes this can mean travel, but I really feel like this is to do with communications. It could be over email, could be over Zoom, it could be over, Skype, or, just basically being on YouTube or through your social media. There's a lot going on communication-wise. You could be writing, and this is going to be a good period of growth for you, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is, she's an independent woman, or if it's representing a man, an independent man, and they're, living an abundant lifestyle, financially supporting yourself, being independent. And I feel like this communication that's coming in, or you are working with, is going to bring a lot of abundance for you. So I feel like this period is going to be, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of abundance, and I feel like there's a lot of new opportunities for you. And this is new opportunities to make money, I feel like this is work related. So I think it's going to be a very abundant, it might come as a surprise because of current circumstances, but I feel like it is going to be quite abundant for you. So I'm going to do fire signs next. Please can I have some guidance for fire signs? Please can I have some guidance for fire signs? Right, so fire signs. Right, so for fire signs, you've got the King of Cups, you've got the Four of Pentacles, and you've also got the Four of Swords. So a lot of fours with you. And also, I feel like this obviously is a time out for you. For some of you, I feel like you'll be getting more into mindfulness, meditation, and really just taking a break. I feel like you'll be using this time to really just calm. I mean, there's a lot of calm with this King of Cups. The King of Cups is very in touch with his emotions. I feel like this is a time where you're literally, I feel like you're really laying low. I feel like you really are just, he's in touch with his emotions, but I feel like you're not showing too much emotions. I feel like the current situation for you has made you feel, I think you've cut off a little bit emotionally, and just going within. I feel like you're listening to that inner voice within. And this, I feel like maybe everything in your life beforehand has been go, go, go. And this really is a time where you're like quite solitude, I get with these three cards. You're not giving a lot and you're not receiving a lot. You're just staying still. There's a lot of stillness, but there's a lot going on internally, but you're not showing it. You're not showing your friends and family members how you're feeling right now. You're keeping that hidden. Almost feel like you're protecting yourself with your emotion in regards to your emotions. And I really feel like you're resting. You're having a switch off period and you're resting. And again, with the Four of Pentacles, I see this with the fire signs, that you're really, really holding those emotions in. Whether it's a you know, you're feeling anxious, stressed, or whether you're feeling happy or elated, I feel like you're just holding back. You're holding back and you're being really cool and calm on the outside about everything that's going on right now. But also this is a great time, as I said before, I really feel like you're really going within, you're meditating, you're just switching off. You're going into your own little bubble and you're just switching off, and I feel like this has been well needed for you. This time to go within has been really, really needed. But it won't last forever. It won't last forever. But I feel like you're making the most of this time of contemplation, of just meditating and being yourself and just being. Mindfulness. Okay, so I'm now going to do water signs. Please have some guidance for water signs. Please have some guidance for water signs. Right, so right, so for water signs we have the Two of Wands, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Three of Wands. So I feel like you've been putting in solid foundations and making a lot of plans. Now, I would say with these, you've got decisions to make. You've got a big decisions to make. I even feel like there could be some sort of trade or movement overseas. Currently, obviously, this isn't applicable, but I feel like this is in the pipeline later on down the line. It won't be now, but later on down the line. You might be trading online, but I feel like there's online abroad. So I feel like there is, you know, there's travel aspects within either your home environment or particularly work. And there's decisions to make. Now, I feel like for a while you've been needing to make this decision, and it's kind of like you're holding back, but you're wanting to move forward. Will this be the right jump for me? Am I making the right decisions? Am I setting my solid foundations in my work life, in my home life? And I feel like you're really using your creativity at the moment. I feel like that is just coming to life. I feel like creatively, you know, it's really coming out, and you're like, oh, okay, now I've got options. And I think like you're creatively thinking about your options too. But also you've got the High Priestess. So I feel like in order to make this decision, it's trusting your intuition, trusting that gut feeling you get, because you may have a few possibilities here. And with these possibilities, trust your intuition to move forward. If you're feeling a bit confused, or if you're thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I, I'm taking a bit of a risk, go with your gut feeling that's in your solar plexus. Your intuition is your best guide. It's your soul compass, and it's the map guiding you to where your divine life purpose is, where you need to be. So for you, water signs, there's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of opportunities coming in. I'll say there's opportunities. And I feel like this has been long coming. With the Three of Wands, I feel like you've been waiting for that ship to come in for some time. And I feel like there still is that little bit of wait, but they're starting to come to light, the opportunities that are coming your way. So it's all a case of waiting for that right opportunity to move forward, and always trust your gut, trust your intuition, your higher self. Your higher self is all-knowing and will guide you in the right direction. Now that was a mini reading for all the signs, and I'm going to do a full reading for each individual sign, and I'll be posting them up shortly. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with some more videos soon.